They can fix you, man. You get a week off at school. Come on, we laugh.
Yeah, no, it would have been.
Get Derek. Derek, come here. You know you want to fit in.
If I jumped in that pool, PKA would be different. There'd be no Woody. I think it would have killed me. I think.
Yeah, that probably would have screwed you up pretty bad.
Yeah,
if it didn't kill you.
It would have been bad. It would have been.
I wore a Unabomber T-shirt to elementary school. That was my little.
Oh shit!
Really?
Fuck you to the man. Oh yeah. My dad had made up. At the time, the Unabomber was this guy who would leave, IEDs at certain places around the United States.
It was awesome.
And my dad, all they had of him was this one sketch artist picture. If you look it up, if you Google Unabomber,
It looked nothing like him.
Right, it looked nothing like him. It was just like some
But it became
guy with
iconic.
like curly hair. Yeah,
It was like the Obama posters that we saw like 8 years
right.
ago.
Or
It became iconic.
What's that from Breaking Bad? I know it's from Breaking Bad, even though I don't watch the show, and that's how iconic it is.
Mm-hmm.
The
Heisenberg
kid
thing.
yeah, right. Is that it? And I know that's from that only because everybody talks about it. That was the Unabomber picture. It was just this sketch artist thing, guy in a hoodie with aviators and like a mustache and stuff. And they're like, this is the guy. Well, my dad found that, put it on a T-shirt, and on the back, it said the Unabomber, the header, and then the picture, and then under it said the ultimate terrorist. ... And
Holy
shit. On the back, it had the list of every single place that the guy had bombed up until that point. And then under that, it said, "Are you next?" ... question mark.
Holy shit!
I wore that.
That's fucking hardcore.
I was in 6th grade, I think, or 5th grade maybe. I wore that. They was not happy.
Yeah, that's a scary fucking T-shirt, man.
I hate to change the topic, but you've got my mind spinning on this. You've never seen Breaking Bad, right?
Right.
And you've never seen Game of Thrones, right?
Right.
What is it with your anti-mainstream, like, I'm not going to watch that overrated POS? Like, come on, emo kid. These things are popular for a reason.
Well, I would watch it on Netflix, but I don't have Netflix. I would watch Breaking Bad.
How would you get Netflix?
Netflix.com/Woody. I get a free month.
Okay.
Why have you not gotten on?
I could have done that.
Lefty?
I guess I have forgotten.
Get your free month, Lefty? Anyway.
We'll do it with Netflix.com/Woody.
Netflix has seriously been credited with making Breaking Bad as popular as it is. Like, that show, and I'm among them, I really picked up that show in like the 2nd and 3rd season. After Netflix got it, it became a cultural thing. Like, it really started exploding. It wasn't TV, it was Netflix.
Netflix is great.
Walking Dead, too. They've also credited Netflix with helping it become super popular. Like,
Totally.
And
Yeah,
the NFL,
it's really smart to put your show on Netflix.
the NFL now is thinking about Thursday night football games being available on Netflix.
Really?
Oh, that would be so good.
Mm-hmm.
I would watch football if it were like that. If I could control like all that bullshit.
I would like to be able to, like, you gotta put the Panthers game on, just be able to put all 26 teams on and stream their games.
Well, to do that, you need the DirecTV Sunday ticket package, which we are not
costs
sponsoring
a
on the
bundle,
show.
right? It's like $180 or
I
something.
ain't trying to bundle no fucking shit. I mean, those bundle packages are garbage. Here's why they're garbage. They make you buy
every Have you seen the new South Park episode about the cable companies?
No.
Oh, it's great.
But I'm sure it's beautiful. All right,
Yeah,
give me the premise and the...
There's just a part. I won't give anything away. There's one episode that's completely about Minecraft, but basically the kids they're talking to the cable provider, and the cable provider is like getting off sexually, listening to their complaints about the bundle and the prices, and he has tearaway patches that cover his nipples, and he uncovers his nipples and starts like rubbing his nipples really fast, both of them at the same time, and he's just like, yeah, and is that inconvenient for you? Yeah, tell me how convenient it was. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? And then he's like, can I see your supervisor? And the supervisor does the exact same shit, and it's awesome. But there's literally an episode where all the parents are training Minecraft in a basement because the password on their DVRs is the security question is, how do you tame a pony in Minecraft? And none of them know the answer. So they've got this kid training them in the basement. and they're like they remark on the game and how it's just an open world and there really is no like goal or anything. It's just an open world and you build and you design and you mine and they talk about it and they have
put a leash
Minecraft
on him.
footage.
Give him an apple. You'll be good to go. He'll love you. Little hearts pop up. Anyway, I've got so many topics, but I want to circle back to the Lefty thing. I feel like you're doing an anti-popular thing in not watching things like Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. Like,
yeah, man, why don't you get on board?
You're actually not watching them because everybody likes them.
Peer pressure, Lefty. Do not build it.
Come on, Emo. Explain yourself.
Don't build
upon it.
No, I just I think my approach to Breaking Bad and the Game of Thrones is logical because I haven't been watching from the start, and everybody's been singing the praises so high for both Breaking Bad and the Game of Thrones that I go into it expecting both of them to be the greatest shows I've ever seen, and there's virtually no way that's going to be possible.
They're very
Breaking
good
Bad
shows.
isn't the greatest show you've ever seen.
So they're not the greatest shows you've ever seen, but was it Anthony Hopkins that I saw on Reddit?
Yeah.
Said that Anthony Hopkins said that Bryan Cranston's acting as that character is the best acting he's ever fucking seen.
Anthony Hopkins.
It's a really good show.
He was like, "There's so much bullshit in Hollywood,
seasons
so
are
much
on Netflix,
nonsense.
Lefty.
I just had to write and let you know how amazing this was." Lefty, when Kyle said Gravity was a really good movie, I thought, I should go see it. When we all tell you, when the world tells you Breaking Bad is a really good show, you think, it probably isn't that good.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it probably isn't that good. I'm saying there is no way, the only way I could get enjoyment out of the show at this point is if it actually is the greatest thing on TV that I've ever seen, because that's how it's been billed by all of it, by the collective fandom. And if it's anything less than that, even though it's still really, 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 really good, it will fall short of my admittedly unrealistic expectation.
Do you do this with other things? Like, I really like sex. I'm a big fan. Should you abstain from it because it won't meet expectations?
But I've had sex before.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
Some days are better than others.
But clearly, Lefty, you haven't watched Breaking Bad. Once you take the plunge there, you took the plunge with sex.
I watched the final episode.
Because people...
Oh, that's disgusting. I can't believe you watched the final episode. Oh, that's disgusting. That's the worst thing I've ever heard. I haven't watched it yet.
It's really funny. It's really funny by the fact of me just simply deciding I don't want to watch a show that people act like they're doing
Breaking
right
Bad we're talking about? You watched the final?
Yeah, he watched the final episode.
See,
that's disgusting, right?
You son of a bitch!
One episode.
That would be like reading the last
You
Harry
broke
Potter
the Breaking
book.
Bad code. You son of a bitch! There should be a penalty for this. If I was there, I'd purple nurple you.
If I was there, I would make you sit through a Game of Thrones marathon because that's just boring.
Dude, Game of Thrones is wonderful. If you like Lord of the Rings, then there's no way you can't like Game of Thrones.
You know what I want? I'm sorry, I cut you off. Game of Thrones is amazing, and everything you're saying is great. I'm ready for a new House of Cards. Hasn't it been like 9 months or something?
I'm sure
I don't watch that.
You don't watch House of Cards?
Oh my God, no. Kyle, you're basically Hitler, and thus I love you,
dude. Kyle, you're missing out on it. So House of Cards. I know this is going to sound like I'm paid for this because I'm paid for this, but House of Cards is a Netflix exclusive, and Netflix is coming out with these shows that are on the level of HBO exclusives. House of Cards might be their very best one. I really liked Orange is the New Black. I liked Arrested Development, but House of Cards is the one that is their premier one. It's better than Deadwood. You know,
I like Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey is the lead in it.
Oh, Kyle does not want to hear what you got to say.
I know, right? Kyle was so central to what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Lefty, let me tell you about House of Cards.
Please, I'm listening because I too enjoy Kevin Spacey. I really like his work.
Yeah. Anyway, he is a politician, which you'd think would make for a boring show, but maybe you and I would like it, but it's not. It has general appeal, and you get to see all the like devious thinking that goes with him maintaining and gaining power, and his relationship with this mega hot reporter who you see naked, and it is a first-class show with first-class storytelling on the level of something HBO would put out. And it's a Netflix exclusive. It's right there with the other ones that people talk about. So, like Game of Thrones, for example.
So I guess at some point in the future, I'm going to have to actually get Netflix, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't own Netflix?
No, don't.
Do you have cable TV?
Mm-hmm.
You've got
Why
it
would you
backwards.
pay $100 a goddamn month and not pay $10 for Netflix?
8 or something. Yeah, it's...
I just haven't. I don't know.
Cable TV is wildly expensive and it has commercials. Netflix has no commercials and large amounts of entertainment.
I got rid of cable TV. That was one.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, at the time there were a couple of reasons, and I've said this before, so I'll say it and fast forward. But part of it was Hope was acting like Hannah Montana. Oh no, you didn't. You finger wagging me, girl. Fucking Disney Channel.
You see where Hannah Montana ended up at, right, Lefty?
Exactly. Hope is better than Hannah Montana. So
I called that shit too. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I don't think you were unique in that call.
This was years ago.
I'm gonna make another call. I'll beat you to it. Whoever the next big child star is, they end up fucked up too. And then with
and in the future, there will be a building that people flock to that falls eventually.
Oh.
Or maybe 2.
Okay,
so you decided to ditch cable, and Netflix has been your
It's our
savior.
primary thing, yeah. It's all we watch now. And I also have HBO Go, so I'm lucky in that I have like an account that...
Is The Life of Pi on HBO Go?
It's on... Is that on Netflix? It's on something. I think
It's not on Netflix.
It's not? Oh, then it's on HBO Go right now. But HBO Go, you can take it or leave it how you want it, but they show movies for like 4 weeks or something, and then it's gone. Mm-hmm. And they bring in a new batch. Whereas Netflix tends to have that movie around for like a year before they lose their contract on it. So The Life of Pi might be gone already. I forget, but it was there briefly. I saw it actually before it was on HBO Go. Did you see it?
I've been wanting to watch it.
No, I won't spoil much. It's pretty good. And
I know it's about an island that eats shit, and it's got a guy that's on a shipwreck with a tiger, and like he has like mental battles with the tiger in itself. I mean, like I don't give a shit about spoilers. You can tell me spoilers. I'm gonna watch the movie regardless.
I don't want to spoil anything for you. It is
I
a guy.
I don't get spoiled.
What was interesting about that movie?
I've already read the IMDb and the Wikipedia page.
He's trying to say that he doesn't want to spoil it for other people watching, I think.
Yeah, actually, I wasn't even thinking that, but it's true. I won't spoil it, but it's a good point nonetheless. But
you should have spoiled The Sopranos for everybody, and that's going to get a lot more people watching it.
It's like a
Life
decade
of
old.
Pi.
Yeah, The Sopranos ended like a long ass time
What was
ago.
interesting about Life of Pi to me was that for ages that story was supposed to be unfilmable, right? Just the nature of it, a shipwreck, a lion on a life raft with a person. This is the sort of thing that like you can't actually do, and they managed to make a film from a story that was really difficult to film. Oh, and by the way,
how did they get a lion on a life raft?
it appeared to be a real lion on a life raft. And
How did he not
Lion.
destroy it?
No, it was Snoop Lion.
and it's actually a tiger. I'm telling it wrong, but yeah, it looked like it was dangerous. And by the way, a lot of the filming took place in the open ocean, so it's like you've got a tiger who's probably not fond of water on a life raft. So you've got a grumpy tiger on the ocean on a life raft.
Who could be getting seasick?
They managed to make it all happen. I assume that there was some green screen happening there, but it was a floating life
a
raft.
lot of beating happened to that poor kitty cat. They beat the shit out of him daily and broke his will.
That's how you do it. That's how you train wild animals. It's not a pleasant process, but the movie was good, pretty good.
Is that literally how they do it?
That's what I learned on the internet. That they just like beat these things and break their will, and it's a dreadful, mean process.
I learned that Bob Dole created the internet, so I don't